Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad reflects Malaysia's journey through colonial rule, independence, and the process of building a nation. More than just a beautiful architecture masterpiece, its unique design, rich history, and continued cultural importance have made it one of the country's most valued heritage sites. After the reopening date on February 2nd, today the building has attracted over 160,000 visitors according to Khazanah Managing Director Amirul Faisal Wan Zahir. He also stated that the objective is not simply to conserve historic buildings, but to activate them as a vibrant space that attracts visitors, and in doing so can generate greater economic activities in support of local businesses. Over 600 million ringgit has been allocated for the restoration project for Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad through Budget 2026, along with Karkosa Seri Negara. Conservation works began in 2025 to address the building physical deteriorations, dampness problems, structural issues, and others. The conservation works not just to creating the past, but to understand it by uncovering the forgotten details, reinstating the lost features, and cause of decay. The building was inaugurated on 3rd April 1897 by Sir Frank Swettenham, Resident General of the Federate Malaysia States. The iconic clock tower was once the tallest structure in Kuala Lumpur when the building was completed. It was made in England by Gillett and Johnston, was installed after the building inaugurations in June 1897, and chimed for the first time on 22 June 1997 during Queen Victoria Diamond's Jubilee celebrations. Situated in the center of Kuala Lumpur is Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad, or known as BSAS, one of the most recognizable historical buildings in Malaysia. Sitting directly opposite of Dataran Melaka, the building has witnessed various of the country's most important historical events, such as on August 31, 1957, as the Union Jack was lowered, Malaysia's Malayan flag was raised for the first time, and Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad has become an iconic witness to the birth of free nations. The building was designated by A.C. Norman, R.A.J. Bidwell, and A.B. Hubeck by the team of Selangor Public Works Department. The construction began between 1894 until mid-1897 by local contractor Toh K. Ang Sing. At first, it was never meant to be Malaysia's most iconic piece of architecture and just blandly named as Pejabat Baru Kerajaan, or New Government Office, before it was changed to Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad in the late 1970s as tribute to the reigning ruler during its earliest days. Originally, it was built simply as an administrative building, subsequently as a courthouse, then the government office, to house a range of government departments and function as a bureaucratic center when it first opened in 1897. This building is not only important because of its history, but also because of what it represents to Malaysians. It serves as a reminder of the country's transformation from a British colony into an independent nation. Every year, National Days in Malaysia are held at Dataran Merdeka, with the building as a perfect backdrop for these events. For many Malaysians, it symbolizes the nation's achievements. Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad also reflects Malaysia's multicultural character through its architecture, Its dome, arches, and clock towers showcase Islamic artistic influences, while the overall structures reflect British engineering and planning. Even the Mughal architecture itself was influenced by classical Hindu forms and a host of Islamic styles. This combination demonstrates how the combinations of styles with European elements have contributed to the most distinct architecture of South Asia. Besides its architecture beauty, the building also serves as an educational location where students, researchers, historians, and visitors can learn about Malaysia's colonial administration's architectural development, struggle for independence, culture, and heritage by exploring the area. In this way, this building helped preserve historical knowledge among youngsters and others. The restorations of bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad Block 1 was officiated by Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim along with Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim and Datuk Amirul Faisal Wan Zahir, Managing Director of Khazanah on 31st January of 2026. In Datuk Seri Anwar's speech stated that this restoration is part of the government's strategic approach to revitalizing the country's key heritage sites as catalyst for culture-led urban economic development. He adds, heritage is not viewed as a burden of the past, but as strategic assets capable of driving tourism, energizing the creative industries, creating employment opportunities, and strengthening the local ecosystem. Today, the building forms part of Kuala Lumpur Historical District together with Dataran Merdeka, National Textile Museums, and several other historical sites, where visitors can experience different aspects of Malaysia history within a walking distance. From a tourism perspective, bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad contributes significantly to Malaysia's heritage tourism industry. It attracts travelers from all over and Malaysians who are interested in history, architecture, photography, and culture. In addition, its strategic location makes it accessible for visitors to stop by.
Thank you, Alifa, for your explanation. As we know, bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad was the closest area with Dataran Merdeka. With these opportunities, every celebration was held at the Dataran Merdeka was highlighting for our culture identity. By hosting a culture festival or heritage program or educational talk can help visitors to learn about Kuala Lumpur history. With the popular activities such as Kuala Lumpur City Gallery or Royal Selangor Visitor Centre, which include a heritage appreciation, photography session, or any culture living. Every culture learning will help visitors to preserve and provide and promote Malaysia cultural heritage. And now, why is it important for the tourism industry? Well, as we know, with serve and educational talks or educational activities will lead us to attract more visitors and help us to promoting our culture and heritage in Malaysia. And somehow, with this kind of thing, it will help us to boost our local economy by supporting our local restaurant or any souvenir shop and also transportation service. With this kind of contribution, it will help us to gain sustainable tourism and strengthen Kuala Lumpur image, which help us to gain a major heritage destination in Malaysia.
Thank you, Rosliana, for your explanation on the research part. Next is the analysis part, where I will explain about the impacts of Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad on the local economy, community, and preservation of cultural heritage. Let's start with the impact on the local economy. The Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad acts as a powerful economic anchor by serving as an iconic monument in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. It draws massive foot traffic that feeds directly into a tourist circuit. This links the building to nearby areas like Petaling Street and Central Market, creating a multiplying effect where visitors spend significantly more on local restaurant and transport and accommodation. Beyond just tourism, the site is a vital engine for local employment. It has created diverse job opportunities from professional tour guides and curators to event coordinators and retail staff. Furthermore, by acting as a main stage for major national events like Hari Merdeka, it transformed the area into a high revenue hub, boosting retail and hospitality sales across the entire district. Finally, the building ensures long-term economic stability through institutional synergy. By partnering with government curators and universities like University Putra Malaysia, it has created a steady year-round flow of visitors. The scheduled tour extends visitor dwell time, keeping local cafes and businesses busy even during off-peak season. Next is the impact on the community. Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad is more than just an architectural landmark. It is a vital bridge to our past. By showcasing Malaysia's journey from a colonial administration to an independent nation, it fosters a sense of civic pride. It educates visitors, especially our youth, that preserving this building isn't just about bricks and concrete. It's about safeguarding our national identity and multicultural roots. Not only that, the building also acts as a social anchor for the local people. By hosting national milestones like Hari Merdeka and the Kereta Api Sarong Festival, it brings diverse groups together. This event transforms the area into a shared space where people from all ethnic backgrounds can connect, celebrate, and strengthen our sense of national unity. Lastly, the building is evolving into a bustling hub of creation. By integrating retail and creative spaces, this building empowers local artisans to showcase their batik and songket directly to the world. This turns the community from silent observers into active contributors to our nation's story. The third one is the impact on the preservation of cultural heritage. Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad serves as a tangible witness to history. From its colonial origin to the birth of independence at Merdeka Square, it preserves vital national memories. Proper conservation is important because without it, the historical context and cultural meaning tied to this building will slowly fading away. Historic architecture requires constant care to resist the effect of pollution, humidity, and urban decay. Through meticulous maintenance and careful restoring, curators work to keep the building's original material and decorative details well preserved, ensuring its structural integrity remains both authentic and safe for modern use. Furthermore, the site supports sustainable tourism by acting as a center of attention within a walkable district near sites like the Central Market and Masjid Jamek. It encourages visitors to explore the area on foot. This minimizes the dependence on vehicles and fosters environmentally friendly and low-impact tourism. Lastly, preservation represents an ongoing commitment to the future. It is not defined by a single restoration effort, but by continuous conservation. By maintaining this national treasure, curators ensure that future generations inherit the building in good condition, protecting it from the loss of its irreplaceable symbolic and cultural value.
Hi everyone, today I will share the amazing visitor experience at the iconic Sultan Abdul Samad building. This place is perfect for tourists because it is easy to reach, has great place to stay, and it packed with history, culture, and fun activity. First, let's talk about the accessibility. The building is located right in the center of Kuala Lumpur, making it very easy to visit. You can take the LRT train to Masjid Jamil or Pasar Seni stations. Both are just a short walk away. Tourists can also use the hop on hop off bus or take a Grab. If you prefer to drive, there is a safe underground pink parking area with security guards. Next is accommodation and comfort. There are many places to stay nearby, ranging from budget-friendly hotel to luxury suites. It is also very close to famous spots like Chinatown and Bukit Bintang. Plus, you will find plenty of restaurants, convenience stores, and restrooms nearby to keep your trip smooth and comfortable. Inside the building, the experience gets even better with 4 attractive exhibition halls. Comfort Hall teach you the history of KL. Harmony Hall show Malaysia rich culture. Visionary Hall display the modern city skyline, and the last one is Hikayat Travels, lets you discover Malaysia's unique wildlife through fun, attractive display. In conclusion, the Sultan Abdul Samad building offers a complete and unforgettable visitor experience. It is comfortable, easy to access, and full of educational fun for all ages.
Thank you, Isha, for explaining the visitor experience. Next, I will explain the challenges faced by Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad after its adaptive reuse as a cultural and tourism destination. The first challenge is the height conservation and maintenance costs. Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad required continuous funding for regular maintenance, restoration and conservation work because the building has unique heritage features such as its brick facade, copper domes and iconic clock tower. Preserving this element requires specialized restoration techniques and skilled experts, which can be very expensive. Without sufficient funding, the building's condition may gradually deteriorate, affecting its historical value and attractiveness as a tourist destination. The second challenge is balancing heritage preservation with modern needs. Although the building has been successfully transformed into a cultural and tourist attraction, it still needs modern facilities such as air conditioning, improved lighting, and interactive exhibition technology to enhance visitor experience. However, integrating these modern facilities without affecting the building's original architecture and historical features is a major challenge. The third challenge is managing the increasing number of visitors. With the Visit Malaysia 2026 campaign, Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad is expected to attract even more tourists. Large crowds, especially during weekends, public holidays, and events such as National Day celebration at Merdeka Square, can lead to overcrowding, reduced visitor comfort, and increased wear and tear on the building's historic structure. The next challenge is ensuring the building's long-term sustainability. Keeping the building open and well-maintained requires continuous maintenance, security, staffing, exhibition, and cultural programs. These activities require ongoing funding, skilled workers, and effective management. In addition, cooperation between government agencies, private organizations, and local communities is important, but maintaining this collaboration can be difficult because each stakeholder may have different priorities and responsibilities. The final challenge is environmental deterioration. Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad is constantly exposed to Malaysia's hot and humid climate, heavy rainfall, and strong sunlight. Over time, this environmental condition can damage the building historic material through moisture, weathering, and surface erosion. Air pollution from surrounding urban area can also speed up the aging of the building facade. In conclusion, Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad still faces several challenges such as high maintenance costs, balancing heritage preservation with modern needs, managing large numbers of visitors, ensuring long-term sustainability, and environmental deterioration. Overcoming these challenges is important to protect the building historical and cultural value for the future generation.
Thank you, Nabil, for explaining the challenges of adapting bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad. Although there are several challenges, they also create many opportunities. So now I will discuss 5 key opportunities of the adaptive reuse of bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad. The first opportunity is turning the building into a living heritage site. Instead of being an old building that people only look at from the outside, it has become a place where people can learn and experience history. Today, visitors can explore the Kuala Lumpur City Gallery, the Royal Selangor Gallery, as well as the exhibition halls and event spaces. This keeps the building active while preserving its historical value for future generations. The second opportunity is the economic growth. As one of the Kuala Lumpur most famous landmarks, the building attracts many local and international tourists. These visitors spend money at nearby cafes, restaurants, hotels, and souvenir shops. At the same time, the heritage site creates job opportunities for tour guides, museum staff, and local businesses. This shows that preserving heritage can also support the local economy. The third opportunity is supporting Visit Malaysia 2026. The building offers visitors a chance to experience Malaysian history, culture, and beautiful architecture in one place. It is especially attractive to tourists who enjoy heritage, photography, and a cultural experience. This helps promote Malaysia as a unique and attractive tourism destination. The fourth opportunity is improving the visitor experience. Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad is located in the heart of Kuala Lumpur, close to many other heritage attractions, making it easy to visit. Many exhibitions are free or affordable, so students, families, and international tourists can enjoy the site. This makes Malaysian heritage more accessible to everyone. Finally, the fifth opportunity is education and cultural learning. Through interactive exhibition, historical photograph, maps, and multimedia display, visitors can learn more about Kuala Lumpur's history, Malaysian independence, and our multicultural heritage. This makes the building as an excellent place for school visits, university programs, and anyone who wants to understand Malaysian history better. To conclude, the adaptive reuse of bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad creates many opportunities. It preserves our heritage, supports the economy, promotes tourism, improves the visitor experience, and provides valuable educational and cultural learning. Now, I would like to invite Rosliana to conclude our presentation today. Thank you.
Now, we are at the end of the slide. What I conclude here is Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad was not only a historical destination, but it shows how the nation's identity, culture, and history in Kuala Lumpur. With this living destination, it will support education and community engagement, which help Malaysia to promote this sustainable tourism for future generation, which help a visitor to preserve and knowledge about national identity. So that's all for us. Thank you.